Hi, it's Miss Nina, speech language pathologist, and today I want to provide some coaching around the concept of imitation. Now, imitation is a necessary skill for developing communication because imitation of copying others, this is how we learn how to do new things. We're observing, and then in our brain, it's creating all these pathways and connections about what if I were trying to do that? What would that look like? Now, it's not always so simple. There's some steps in order to be able to get there. And I can even just relate this for adults. You know, if you see somebody, an Olympic gymnast, doing all these flips and crazy acrobatics, then it's not that you can immediately just know what to do. There's a process, there's a training in order to get there. Even though your brain is going to see that and start making the connections of, oh, my legs, my arms, my body has to do this, you still need to practice through repetition in order to know how to get there through imitation. And this is everything, right? If I'm teaching you a new math skill, you have to copy it. You have to practice it and repeat it. So imitation and repetition, these pieces in themselves are the foundations of learning and communication as well. All right, so with imitation, I want to talk about the 4 steps of imitation that we think about when we're focusing on communication. And it's not going to look like communication at first. So the first step is gross motor imitation. This is big body stuff, like jumping, or running, or crawling, or even if it's like a big clap, or moving your legs, stomp, stomp, stomp. So those are the most easiest for us to coordinate because it's clear, right? I could see what my whole body's supposed to do, or I could attempt a movement similar, right? Maybe I'm not able to jump, but I can move my arms, move my shoulders or something that's similar in order for me to practice through repetition to get there. So you can practice these things with different kinds of songs that have standing up. I do Ring Around the Rosie, so we hold hands and we go in a circle. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down and we fall on the ground. We pretend we're sleeping. Wake up, stand up. So stand up, sit down. Those are big, gross motor imitation skills. The next level is fine motor. Fine motor is the smaller movements. A lot of it's hand related. So it could be related to a song, right? So if you did Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout down, that's a little bit more gross motor. You can get some imitation, but we can also think about this through writing or using sign language. So if you have somebody that's going to use sign language for help or more or all done or eat, all of that is a fine motor movement that we were learning through imitation. Okay, the next one is sounds. Sounds. And this is not yet words. So this is not related to meaning. So this could be if you're playing with a marker or a paintbrush, boop, 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 shoom, shoom, shoom. Interesting, funny, kind of high pitch or low pitch, but it sounds different than words. To see if your child will imitate that. And I like to put it into an action too. It doesn't have to be. You could play in a mirror, right? Bum, 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 in a mirror without any other action to see what imitation skills your child is showing with sounds. And then, as you can guess, the last step in this is imitating with words. Now, words is the last step. Why? Because it requires a different cognitive level of attaching meaning as well to the concept of what it is I'm imitating. I'm not just imitating a sound now, right? If I say ball, it's not just a sound. It has meaning. So there's different connections that are going on that have to be activated and have to show understanding before I can get that imitation out and also needing those foundations of gross motor, fine motor, sounds, and then words before I can get here. So it's not just like, oh, say dog, say cat. How do I need to get there is following the sequence of imitation. All right, this is just a little basic of imitation today. I hope that was helpful for you to think about what could be some of the steps to try to get your child to copy you. Or you could also copy your child. Do what they do. All right, that's all for today. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.